Hi, welcome to the Great Margarita Hunt. I'm Jenny, and I'm on the hunt for the very best margarita in the whole world, and I'm inviting you to join me. And I've been telling you that in addition to trying margarita recipes from home, we've been working on a treasure map to find the best margarita at all kinds of establishments across, well, we're working on across the globe, but we have part of North America covered and parts of Mexico. We'll be telling you more about that later. But today I have one of my best friends who also loves margaritas, and I have a reason how I know that. And she's going to come on and tell me about one of her favorite margarita recipes, which is a skinny margarita. We haven't tried that yet. So let me introduce you to Lisa. Hi,
Hey
Lisa.
everyone. Hey
Oh,
Jenny.
oh, you look great.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh,
thank
and
you.
she's even wearing the t-shirt. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
Thank you, Lisa.
the judge.
So,
Oh, wrong
if
side.
she's a judge. Oh, yeah, she's an official judge. Let's do split screen. So here we're going to work today together, and we're usually together. Well, not usually together. I guess drinking we drink margaritas on our own too. But usually when we're
Yes,
together, we're having a margarita, right?
yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
And I was thinking this was a good time. I know you've heard me say this before, but this is a good time to kind of talk about the overall idea here of the Great Margarita Hunt, which of course is about margaritas. But it's also because when we say you want to go have a margarita, we're not saying necessarily you want to go have some tequila, although there is some tequila in the margarita, right? We're saying it
Right.
because we want to go spend time together, hang out, and catch up.
Yes.
So that's what I was thinking, that I was maybe time to introduce that idea. And sometimes you might say, let's go get a Coke, let's go have a beer, let's go get a glass of wine. And they all really say the same thing, which is, I want you to come spend some time with me. I want to come spend some time with you, hang out, catch up. You're one of my favorite
Yep.
people.
It's a great way. And you too, Jenny. You're one of my favorite people.
You're one of my favorite people too,
And
which
having
we know
margaritas.
you are. What?
We
What?
always have fun when we have margaritas, don't we?
We,
And when
we
we get
do.
together, regardless,
We
regardless,
do.
even if we're having for lunch or something.
Yeah, but that's true. We have had to have sandwiches before without margaritas, haven't we? I really prefer it with the margarita though. And
Yes.
because you were so patient with me as we tried to get this set up, I know we're both thirsty and ready for a
Yep.
margarita. So why don't
Absolutely.
we put the recipe slide up so you can tell us what we're going to make today?
All right, so we're gonna do a basic skinny margarita, which we're gonna start with silver tequila. I've got 1800 silver tequila. We're gonna use some Grand Marnier, 2 ounces of Grand Marnier. We're gonna use an ounce and a half of fresh lime juice, um, just squeezed right before we got on. And if you choose, you can use agave syrup or stevia to taste. That's based on your taste buds and how sweet you like it.
Great. So I'm going to make mine exactly the way you make yours. And then
All
if I
right.
want later, I'll add a little agave or something. Let me show, we do have over here on the side, we have the tequila you're going to use today, which is the 1800 silver tequila. And then we're also using the Grand Marnier. And I brought some extra limes just in case we wanted to try this again.
All right. And the
So,
lines make a pretty back too.
and they do. And I don't know if you've heard this yet or not. And as we talk, I realize I should have told you this before, but since we're together now, we'll just tell everyone. So, because we could potentially have family and friends listening to this in the future, instead of using names, we'll just refer to friends or family. That way, they'll
Okay.
still speak to us
Okay.
afterwards, just in case it comes up, because I thought it might. And then
Absolutely.
the other thing was, I don't know if you've heard this yet, but I really think I need to get a t shirt that says fresh squeezed lime juice only or something like that. Fresh,
Oh yeah.
only fresh squeezed.
With your the hunt continues on the back or
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes, because we have the hunt continues on the front. But yeah, something like that, because I keep saying only fresh squeezed lime juice. So you get us started. What are we going to do first?
Oh, you know what? Tea towels would be great with that on it too.
I
All right.
like that. Don't anybody else do it. Okay, first we're going to go for what?
Okay, we're gonna start with the tequila. And
Extra.
if you want to rim your glass, rim your glass. I don't normally rim my glass when I'm drinking at home, and I
Okay.
usually don't do.
Okay, well,
So
wait.
we're
I'm
gonna
going to rim.
do.
Wait for me. I'm going to rim my glass.
Okay.
And And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to rim half of my glass.
Good idea.
And that way, if I don't want salt, sometimes, I like doing the sugar on half and the salt on half, or tahini or whatever. But I'm just going to do the salt on half right now. And
Yeah, we might
I
have to do
also,
this again. As I was prepping, I kept thinking, oh, you could do sugar and salt together. You
yes,
could do salt and tagine, or sugar and.
but it is a skinny margarita, so maybe not the sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I need to get caught up with you? Have you already put the tequila in?
I have not.
Okay.
So 3 ounces of tequila.
Okay, so I like this. My jigger here has 1.5, and then I'm going to
Yeah,
put
so
in
I
another
love
one.
this one because my 1.5 ounce is not to the top,
Ooh,
so I don't
fancy.
spill.
Oh,
Don't
I
want
like
to
that.
spill.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've got my tequila.
All right, and now I'm behind you.
That's
So
okay.
tequila's done, and then we're gonna do 2 ounces of Gran Marnier. Have a little bit. So mine would go all the way to the top, tippy top of the side.
Okay, that's 1. And here's 2. Should I put you on the spot and see if you watched the video where we went over the different orange liqueurs? I do
I
that?
did not, but I watched the next one,
Okay.
and I need to go back and watch that one.
Yes, you do need to. You need to. So you can know.
I normally do Cointreau, but I bought Grand Marnier before I even knew that you had that video.
That's a good excuse. So now you can go back and watch it. Okay, so what are we on now? I've got the silver tequila, 1800, and I've got the Grand Marnier. What next?
And then we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of tequila. Of lime juice, fresh squeezed
More
lime
tequila?
juice only.
Okay, fresh squeezed lime juice only. That's what goes on the shirt. Fresh
That's what
squeezed
goes on the
lime
shirt.
juice only. One
And I
and a
always
half.
like doing it and measuring it for sure because you get to clean out the tequila that lays on the side, right?
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Waste no tequila.
Waste no tequila. That's another tea towel.
No,
Waste no tequila. No
Right.
tequila waste. No agaves were hurt in the making of this video.
that's right.
It was hurt before.
There we go.
Okay, so I was going, should I wait? Because I was going for ice.
No, I already had ice in mind.
Oh,
So,
okay. Good to know.
with ice.
That's okay. I'm putting my hand in here because we changed our little setup here and trying to figure out. There we go. Ice. I've got ice. How I'm still getting situated.
Now,
Things are.
I don't own a shaker, so
Okay.
I'm doing the 2 glasses, and I've
Yes.
never done it before.
This is your Boston shaker made at home.
Yeah. So shake.
She's
Right.
back. Okay. You sure?
That actually worked perfectly.
Alrighty.
And then I have a plastic glass because I'm hoping to sit out on the patio a little bit later with the fan on.
Are you still
I'm
going to
just
have a
gonna-
margarita then? I thought we were drinking the margarita now. There's not going to be any left.
Oh, yes. Yes, but still.
Okay. So I'm gonna
making
pour
for
it.
2, so- And
I'm
then
drinking.
I have a
I'm
big
drinking
old
for one.
strainer.
Oh, you have a strainer?
I have
Oh, a
big
strainer. A big strainer. That's a big margarita strainer.
Big margarita strainer.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, this is not a 2-person margarita.
Made a mess.
This is a skinny
You're right.
margarita
For
that
one.
fills my glass.
Note to self.
Note
There
to
you go.
self. So
Yep.
if I was using those little champagne glasses, I was trying to explain to one of my favorite family members that years ago we were just across the border from Texas, and the family was shopping in one of the only air-conditioned places. We'd already gone to the market and everything. It's probably summer. I just know it was hot. And where I was done. I love my family, but I was done with them for a little bit. So they had this little attached, really small but dark, playing, football, soccer on the TV. And so I went in there and sat down and ordered myself a margarita while the family continued to shop. And it came in a really small, it's called a coupe, the little old fashioned champagne glasses.
Yes.
And I thought, that's not a margarita. I want a margarita, right? Well, let me tell you. First of all, I don't think there was any salt on the rim either. It was a good margarita. It was a little stronger than I was expecting. But you didn't need to fill up the whole glass with that one. It was very good. And by the time the family came, I liked them again by the time the family came.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good moment. So we've done that
Amazing
before.
color.
So are we ready to taste this?
Yeah. Cheers.
What should we say? Salute.
Salute.
You know what? That doesn't need agave, does it?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It's good. And I think, here, I'm going to try it with the salt, though. Let me try it with salt.
It's really yummy.
I like it better without the salt. Or maybe I have too much salt on the side here. It's just the Gran Marnier, right? It puts all that sweetness in there.
Yeah. Another thing you can do with it, if you want, you could actually stick it in the freezer and it'll get slushy.
Slushy. I like slushy.
Without doing
the blender, right? So speaking of blenders, there's a place or a person, there's an Instagram person, I think, in the Dallas area. I want to say it's called where was it? I've just gone blank on it. If I remember, we'll put it in the description. I want to say it's the Margarita Mile. And I've been, obviously, for obvious reasons, been paying attention to him for a while. And I don't remember, we've communicated like some direct messages a couple of times. In fact, that last time we were both in Dallas at the same time, but you didn't go with us. And we went and had margarita somewhere. It was somewhere they had recommended. But the place that I told you, one of my very favorite frozen margaritas ever, is in Dallas. You haven't been there yet, right?
I have not been there.
Beto and Son. Beto and Son. I mean,
right.
I have pictures of them. I wonder if I can figure out how to put it in here or attach it somehow. I'll show a picture of one. But anyway, the reason I brought up the people from Dallas, the Margarita Mile, I hope that's what it's called. If not, I'll fix that. Is because they had a picture on Instagram yesterday, and I was messaging back going, that is one of them. And I recognized it. I don't even know that they said who it was. I recognized the margarita because they use it making nitro. They don't use any ice. I told you about this already, huh?
Oh, yes, that's right.
And they make these little, I think it's mango. I don't remember, but little pearls, caviar, like mango caviar on the top of it. Oh my God, so good. And so that's probably number one, ever. And we know I have had some experience, like the Olympics of margaritas. I've probably medaled in that a couple times. And then here, let's have another one. Have another sip. Oh, and then the second favorite would be Wet Wendy's and Cozumel.
And where?
And Cozumel, which you also haven't gone to with me yet.
I have not.
And, in Cozumel, we have, I can't remember, I've lost count, but more than a dozen places that we've actually rated. It's on the map, which you'll be seeing soon. And so Wet Wendy's is one of them. But they make theirs in a blender. Just a regular blender, but they've gotten it down. It comes off like kind of like Hawaiian snow.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm telling you. And they have all these crazy flavors. I didn't like all the crazy flavors, but how would I know? Because I tried enough of them to know I didn't like all of the crazy flavors.
Because you need to know that.
I did, because I could tell you about it. And then,
That's right.
Everybody. That's right. And then there's another place called the Monkey Bar. I think it's the Monkey Bar, and it's in Cabo. And they do the same kind of thing. It's like a glass like this, but it's filled with this frozen margarita that has the density of like Hawaiian snow. And all these different, yes. So I just thought, this is very nice. I'm happy with this. I'm happy having it with you too.
Me too.
Are you going to drink all of yours while we're talking, or you're going to hold that?
I don't know. I haven't eaten in a while, so I might not.
That is the thing, isn't it? You have to drink responsibly, which means with salsa and chips,
That's right.
right? That's right. I lost the whole thing about. So, what else would you like to tell me about margaritas? Where's your favorite margarita place to go to?
You know, I am. I'm kind of easy when it comes to margaritas. I'm not quite. I don't have such a discerning taste palette that you do. However, my one of my favorites is at a Brisa, and their house Serrano margarita. It just calls to me. It's so yummy. It's not super
It
hot and
calls to
spicy, like
me.
yeah, it's a good one.
Calls to me. I like that. Yeah, I think it's calling to me too. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
luckily it's not far.
It's not far. A breezes. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the best.
That's yeah, awesome.
All right. Now, surely you have something else to say.
What else do I have to say? I love having margaritas with you.
I love having margaritas with you too. I do.
I have a
So, I,
lot. I have a lot to do to catch up with you on your hunt and some. I need to do some posting of my own.
yes, you do. You need to let. That's right. We this map, which we have Texas, of course, especially the Houston Gulf Coast area. Some up in Dallas, a few in San Antonio, Austin, doing okay. We're going to now. Hopefully, we're going to have one from Canada pretty soon,
Oh
and
wow!
then we have one from Hawaii. Like I said, Mexico. I'm trying to think where. I guess Hawaii maybe is the farthest place so far. New York. We're coast to coast because we have New York, and then a few of these mid. They're not flyovers to me. They're margarita possibilities. So,
Oh
but we have enough, and then I know we have New Mexico and Arizona, and then California, and we'll have
wow!
Washington State pretty soon.
I was gonna say you should have Washington State.
I don't have it yet. So if you're watching this and you have a recommendation for where I can get a really good margarita in the Seattle Tacoma area, Seattle preferably, then we would like that. It'll be a cold margarita or something. I love that. I love trying margaritas everywhere to get a take on it. Oh, and you know what we're about to make, Lisa? Do you ever watch the Shark Week stuff?
No, I
You
don't.
don't do the Shark Week. Do you go in the water?
I do what?
You get in the water like at the beach? So you
Yeah,
get in the
as
water,
long
you
as I
just don't
can
want to
see.
watch them, as long as you can see your toes. Well, I won't tell you about the episode I watched last night. So they, I've learned this year that National Geographic, that Nat Geo channel, they show it for the whole month, their
Oh
version,
wow!
and then Discovery Channel has theirs. So coming up very soon to coincide with the Shark Week that Discovery does, we're going to have, I don't know what, I haven't called it something yet, but it's a margarita with shark gummies in it.
Oh my goodness!
That's funny. I don't know if it'll be good or not. We'll find out. I'll let you
Yeah,
know. You'll have to watch it and let
yeah,
me know.
yeah. You know, if you can get the sour ones, they might be good. Sour sharks. I don't know if they even make them, but
That's a good idea. They do make sour gummies. I think I mean, obviously it's just kind of for show or whatnot, but trying to come up with something different. Like I tried to do these red, white, and blue ones, and my white was this coconut pineapple one. And
I saw.
oh, did you? Okay, so that margarita was good. The process of putting the three of them together, it didn't look white and whatnot, but it was good. The margarita itself, you would like it. Do you like pina coladas?
Eh, okay.
Maybe you wouldn't like it. Maybe you wouldn't like it because it definitely
I
had
like
the
I,
coconut.
I like coconut. I like the two of them together, but not too much of it.
Oh, you didn't marry it with the right tequila.
That's probably true.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
And now,
probably
so
true.
the other thing we're going to be working on is I've been trying to use a list of additive free tequilas.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
lots of them, I mean, the majority of tequilas will have additives, and that's kind of a normal thing. So it's not necessarily bad. Not necessarily a bad, like you could add vanilla to something. It's not necessarily bad, right? It depends whether
Right.
it's good vanilla or bad. So that was a bad example, perhaps, but I'm just saying you're going to add vanilla. So we've been working off of that list of things, and there's a place online, and they have an app It's called the Tequila Matchmaker. I think that's it. Tequila Matchmaker, yeah. And they have one where you can look up a list of additive-free tequilas, and I'm trying to work my way through it.
Awesome.
So I'll let you know about that. Oh, and look what else I
Awesome.
have here. We did this. Can you see this on camera?
Oh, yes. I
Yes.
have that in my office.
See? It was a good, we got this on, was it Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco de Mayo.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was,
Last-
which is totally a reason and excuse to have margaritas and chips.
Yes.
That's
It
it.
was fun. We went to Tony's.
We went to
Yep, it was
Tony's
fun.
in Houston and with Norma. That was a lot of fun, and we have a video to prove it.
Yes, we do.
Well, this has been great. I thank you for not only for joining me, but also for making the first skinny margarita. I haven't tried that yet on this show.
Awesome.
We haven't done that. And thank you for being with me on so much of the hunt. You've been with me on a lot of the margarita hunt that I've done over the last
You know,
couple of
it's
years.
a pleasure.
My
Yeah.
pleasure too. And do you think it's our pleasure because of the margarita?
No, I think we just like each other.
Well, I do like you, but the margarita helps.
Of course it does.
I mean, I like you better, right? After the margarita.
Yes. Yes. I like you better too.
I thank you so much, Lisa. I love you. One of my best friends, one of my best margarita buddies. I really appreciate you doing this with me.
Love you too. Happy to do it. This was fun.
Oh, and the hunt continues, Lisa. The hunt continues.
And the hunt continues.
Bye.
See you next